Muy buenas, ¿qué tal? Aquí me quedan en un nuevo vídeo y hoy comenzamos una nueva aventura en The Return to the Monkey Island, un juego al que tenía muchas ganas porque he jugado a todos los Monkey Island. Hasta ahora han salido 4 Monkey Island y luego salieron el Tales of Monkey Island, que eran los que hacían los juegos de Walking Dead y estas cosas por capítulos. Es el que menos me gustó. Y de los demás Monkey Island, los mejores son el 1, el 2 y el 3. El 4 está bien, pero ya baja un poco el nivel. Y este juego va después del 2 porque los dos primeros lo hizo John Gilbert.
Want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's
Y
filled with my
a partir del
adventures.
tercero lo hicieron otros. Así que vamos a ver un poco de recapitulación, más por vosotros que por mí. O sea, yo me sé
Ever
la
since I
historia.
was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Ahí,
That's me,
Guybrush Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Vale, que tengo que parar.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Esta es nuestra amada Marlene.
This is when I met Elaine,
Elaine,
the
uff,
love of my
Marlene.
life.
Me
She was
acuerdo de
governor
la
at the time.
historia, hay algunos detalles que se me han ido porque hace muchos años. Aquí luchamos contra
Mastering
ellas.
sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
No, en verdad no era contra ella, era contra la
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's
misión de
mansion.
la gobernadora. La gobernadora es la
This
Elaine.
is when I met. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. I scraped together
Esta
a crew.
Carla, Otis,
Carla, Otis,
nuestra
and
tripulación.
Meat
Carla
joined
era
me on
la
my voyage
maestra
to
de la
Monkey
espada
Island to
con la
save
que
Elaine.
aprendimos a luchar. Bueno, eran unas 3 pruebas que había que superar. Era encontrar un tesoro, vencer a Carla y no me acuerdo cuál
I
era el otro.
scraped together a crew.
Lo de conocer
Carla,
la
Otis, and
mansión.
Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
Efectivamente.
Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost
LeChuck,
pirate
que es el
LeChuck.
malo maloso, que es este.
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
Que va cambiando. En el primero es el fantasma LeChuck, que en el segundo es el zombie LeChuck.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at
Este es
Stain's
Stan.
used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
El juego está en inglés, pero los
Monkey
títulos
Island
en
was a
castellano.
steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map.
O sea, Monkey Island se basó en una atracción de Disney, igual que Piratas del Caribe. Esta de una isla que no se puede encontrar, veréis que hay muchas similitudes.
You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
Sí, somos
We
un
wound
poco
up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
¿Lo ves? El pirata
I
del
made
Jack.
it to the church just in time to
pirata
stop the
fantasma.
wedding. Or so I thought.
Tenemos la habilidad de aguantar, ya que
It
veo
was the
esto, 10
beginning of
minutos
something
debajo del agua.
magical.
Es la habilidad de
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Esta es la segunda parte.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes
Era el
maps,
cartógrafo
and I
Wally.
stole his monocle. Good times.
Aquí
Elaine
empieza
always seems to know when I need her.
la historia. Empieza así en el 2.
Again, it came down to just
¿Ves?
me
Aquí
and
es el
LeChuck at
pirata
the end.
zombie LeChuck.
He was using magic, but then, so was I. The mysterious voodoo lady at the
Esta es la-
International House of
la del
Mojo
voodoo,
taught me to make
que
a
nos-
voodoo
que
doll,
nos ayuda.
which came in handy more than once.
El segundo está guay, íbamos por
One time,
muchas islas.
Elaine got turned into a statue. Well,
Será
LeChuck
muy
was behind it,
completo.
of course. That guy never gives up.
Este es el 3.
The fact that he turned her into a
En
statue
el 3 se
tells me
convierte en
LeChuck
estatua
doesn't
por un
really
anillo
love
que le damos.
Elaine. It was
Este
around this
es
time that I met
Murray.
Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. I got
El 3
buried
está muy
alive.
guapo. O sea, los dos primeros eran
Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when
pixel
it was
art,
all over.
digamos.
Game,
O por la época
set,
eran de pixel.
matchmaker.
Y el tercero era dibujos.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scumbar handle the catering.
La boda
Elaine
es
and
ya...
me together forever. The daggers are
El
symbolic
cuarto,
of cutting
el
through
cuarto lo
troubles.
jugó menos. Lo
I
jugó
think.
una vez cuando salió,
Oh,
entonces no me
man.
acuerdo.
This was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical
Este es el
talisman to
cuarto.
make Elaine his
El
bride.
multimillonario australiano.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
Claro que sí.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my... I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing up...
Conseguimos papeles. Vale. Así que, nueva partida. Toda historia de diversión, pero con puzzles casuales. A ver, yo quiero modo difícil. Si voy a poner modo difícil. Lo que pasa es que, claro, cuando juego así, como también tienes la presión de, uy, estoy tardando mucho, te pones más nervioso y tardas más en hacer cosas que tardan menos. No significa que si no estuviese grabando todo lo haría en plan a la primera y estamos sobrados. No. Pero un pelín más.
Guybrush, come over here, gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
En el 2 terminamos en una... en esto. En un parque de atracciones. Esto era un engaño
Let's
de
get on
Zack.
those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Que aquí es como que LeChuck es nuestro hermano. Pero lo digo, es un engaño de... el pirata LeChuck.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
Que ahí es como lo ves, el Big
Wonder
Hoop.
if it's real.
Como que el parque de atracciones, todos nos estamos inventando una historia con nuestro hermano. Y todo está basado en este parque de atracciones. Obviamente mentira, o sea, en el 2.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Este artístico.
Come on.
No
I
me
saw a
convenció de los
scurvy dog
trailers y
shack
demás,
back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Vale, y es un point and click. Esto supongo que es mi bolsa. ¿Qué es esto? Lista de tareas. Comprar Scorbutifar. Vale. O vamos a ello. Lo que tiene que ver, botón izquierdo, ¿no?
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
¿Por qué decía ese no lo segundo? Vale, ¿qué botón izquierdo y derecho? Perdón.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Una jarra de grog.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Que es
Frogs for
bebida de los
grown-ups. Beat
piratas.
it. Now what?
Venga, esto voy a hacer muchas cosas porque quiero
Can we
saber qué
get
pasa.
some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8? That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Have you got any?
No.
Then no fries.
Y entonces tengo para otro.
Now what?
Y
Can we
aparte
get
son
a couple
juegos
scurvy
graciosos,
dogs?
los diálogos.
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my
Hombre, que si
time
tiene que
trying to
regalar
get me to
50
give them
niños,
free food.
normal que no pueda.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Chucky tiene buenas ideas.
What should we do next?
Let's look for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find
Es
enough to
decir, le
get
pregunto
scurvy
es como,
dogs.
es como pistas. Sí, ya lo he pedido. Vale, vale. Pues vámonos. O sea, si estamos atascados como... ¿Qué por aquí?
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs.
It's locked. I should get that key from the scurvy dog shack.
Vale, vale, ya tenemos el primer puzzle. ¿Cómo cogemos eso? Necesitamos un gancho o algo, ¿no?
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Ya,
I
sí,
once had
gracias. Pam, 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 pam. Porque necesitamos esta llave. pescar la llave.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise
Ah,
to
vale,
do
vale,
that.
estaba ahí.
I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Bueno. Muy bien por él. Pa, pa, pa.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket. It's locked.
Vale,
Good thing I've
tengo
got the
que
key in my pocket.
coger esto y hacer...
Good.
Vale,
You unlocked it.
ya veremos cómo funciona.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Yo no me lavo las manos ahí, por favor.
Did you?
Gross. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's
No
called
sirve.
a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Buscar monedas.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Ugh.
Las ratas. Qué asco.
Gross.
No, voy a lavar las manos ahí. No toca
In
nada.
France, they call a scurvy dog.
Pam, 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 pam. Vale, vamos a ver si le engañamos. Dejo la pata esta.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Sí,
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
primero que excelente, ya sé. En verdad no...
Now
No,
what?
no me lavo las manos. Pa, 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 pa.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Aquí tienes.
What can we get with this?
Qué asco, por favor.
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Es lo que quiero.
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Es sitio muy santo, muy higiénico todo.
So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way. I want to save 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Exhibit removed.
Ah, vale, vale.
This would be great for apple bobbing. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Vale, ahí es donde venimos. Vale, vale, vale. ¿Quién es esta?
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Ahí nos pone misiones, ¿eh?
There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Flecha que se quería casar con Elaine, por cierto. Tercera, explorar, mirar el ancla, ganar a Chucky una carrera, dar de comer a la pata, echar salsa a mi... ensayar la lucha con espada... y buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres. Vale.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Vale, es que aquí no se coge.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Next time for sure.
Vale, creo que se
You up
coge.
for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Bueno, qué paliza. Qué
I
paliza.
win!
¿Dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas, Chuck?
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Un puntito de más. Sí.
Hey, hands off.
Ahorita la pareja.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Ah, muchas gracias.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Vale. Hay pan.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. You have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Vale.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah,
Estamos
blah,
los
blah.
dos calientes.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
¿Qué es esto?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Vale.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them? You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Vale, entonces estamos en plan tutorial, ¿no? Ahora mezclamos. Qué buena pizza.
Yuck!
Esto guardo
I
luego.
don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Vale. Hemos hecho ganar a Chucky, hemos hecho esa, mirar el ancla y dar de comer a la pata. Vale, a la pata aún no es dar de comer, o sí. O sea, no tenemos pan. Pero tenemos esto.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Vale, vale.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Por favor, soy Guybrush Threepwood.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Pues muy bien, LeChuck. A ver, ¿qué más hay por aquí? ¿Aquí hay algo más? No parece. Ah, ese es el ancla.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that
no,
if you
no
read
he
as
leído
much
tanto,
about
la verdad,
anchors
de
as I
anclas.
have. Did
Es
you
mi tema
know that
favorito.
anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were
serio?
trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's
Muy
to prevent
interesante.
what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it
Si dejo hablar más,
twist on the
va
way
a
down
hablar siempre.
for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast
Vamos a
them
ver
like
hasta dónde
twice a
llegan.
year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden
Espérate,
anchor
Mariana, no tiene
companies,
sentido.
but the only way they
Estoy
could
pensando
keep them
todo.
from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read
Y
a
aquí
lot.
termina. Ay, perfecto. Mucho dato. Pulsa para ver las frases anteriores. Vale. Vale, vale. Lo he hecho porque supongo que es como un tutorial. Vale, ya tenemos que dar pan. Vamos a ver si los convencemos.
Excuse me.
Yes?
No.
Never mind.
Vale. No nos dan pan, no tenemos opciones.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I
Las
win.
peleas serán con insultos. En plan, tú
You
peleas
guys
con
are
una
both
vaca.
pretty weak.
Cosas
Well,
así.
anyway, that was fun.
Vale. Darle comer a la pata, busca un trébol y pide un deseo en el pozo de los deseos. Vale. Vamos a ver. Vamos a buscar el trébol.
Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
¿Están buscando? Aquí hay un trébol de 4. Lo estoy viendo.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Ay, se había llevado todos. Vale, el pozo de los
I should find a coin to throw in.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Vale, necesito una moneda.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Vale. Podemos irnos, pero no habremos terminado. Pues vamos a buscar monedas. Dar de comer al pato. Vale, vamos a hacer una cosa. A lo mejor al pato no, pero a lo mejor le gusta a la gente. No. Vale, y si damos un trébol. Compartir la suerte. Dar de comer a la pata. Pedir un deseo en el pozo de los deseos. Vale.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Esto es una moneda. Pues ya está. Bueno. Deseo que en ti desaparezca. Es una pregunta chula. Deseo que hablemos otra
I
vez.
wish we could speak
A ver qué
backwards.
pasa.
Girl, what is...
Yes, you know.
Yes, well, yes,
Ay, que es tan propio que no sé si está escrito en castellano o en inglés.
That was fun.
Oh man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Todo está hecho, ¿no? Buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres. Pues sí, vamos allá. ¿Soy yo?
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did. Big whoop.
Big
Estoy
whoop.
sorprendido.
Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or
dos.
something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Vale, aquí empieza. Vale, o sea, están jugando con el hijo de Guybrush. Papá. Miente ahora. Todo al tope. Esto es Melee Island. La más profunda del Caribe. El primer juego lo empezaba a callar del todo. El Ron Gilbert. Que ahora, que también hace años que fue, pero el 2 terminabas en un parque de atracciones, eras un niño, pero en verdad era como una ilusión de LeChuck. Por eso creía que estábamos ahí. Creo que no es muy largo el juego, Y mañana, por cierto, traeremos Somerville y vamos a ir alternando. Un día Monkey Island, otro día Somerville. Somerville es de uno de los que hicieron el estudio. Hizo Insight y Limbo. Han montado otro estudio y han hecho Somerville. Empezó la parte 1. Un lugar acogedor.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar. By the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Vale. Ya, si la ciudad se mantiene, yo me acuerdo en teoría.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
¿Qué es la gobernadora? Carla de las... Ahí está. Vamos a ver qué se cuece.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Vale, pues están aquí, ¿no? Y estaban al fondo, aquí estos tres.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous!
I see.
I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
What?
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Bueno, en verdad no sé qué.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Uno está en barco libre.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
No nos están ayudando, ¿eh?
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend.
Ahí
Bye-bye.
tienes razón, ¿eh?
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
No me tienen mucha consideración, ¿eh? Ah, que está escribiendo Jorge.
I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Ay, tenemos la lista de lo que hay que hacer. Conseguir encontrar un barco, encontrarse como que... Ah, vale, la lista no es muy allá. Mirar mi
I've got a few
moneda.
coins for incidentals.
Vale, monedas.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Vale, interesante. A ver qué se cuesta por aquí.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer.
Bastante
Require here.
oportunidades.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Os lo he dicho.
Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith.
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Vale. Oh.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
¿Se ven unas marcas rojas? Estoy viendo unas marcas rojas, que no sé si se ven o no. Sí que voy a hacerlo por aquí. Voy a ver si se está viendo. Que al minimizar me ha salido algo en el OBS. Y como no sé si se está viendo o no, vamos a dejarlo por ahí, que todavía llevamos 37 minutos. Y el próximo día seguimos con más. Chao.